Okay, welcome to another Innervision. Johnnie J is in the house. Alan C may be in the house. I'm not sure. And Hey Joe is here. Want to remind you guys, stick around until the end. And if you can't do anything else, like, share, subscribe, and press that all button because sometimes you don't get notified that we're on. We'd like to thank the 125,000 people that have been downloading our shows and all that stuff. But you guys haven't been leaving any messages. Sometimes you do. It just depends. I mean, if it jerks your heart. So we had a few that jerk your heart, like the story about Michael Jackson not getting along with his dad, and that brought some emotions out of you. And then some other ones that I mentioned. But anyway, email me at johnny@innervisionrecords.org. That's johnny@innervisionrecords.org. And let's get into the show because we got a few topics here. And let me get over there so I can make sure that I remember. Let me get rid of this because I did an email blast to a bunch of people. Oh, and my lovely wife is coming back from her thing. Okay, anyway. Hey, so hey Joe, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, happy birthday to your wife because her.
Wife's
Hey, you were telling me
birthday.
tell me that story again. Like, so when you're born,
Her birthday is October 29th.
hmm,
They, for some reason, they don't get birth certificates out or get them done till later. So her birth on record is November 21st.
wow.
Her sister has the same type of deal going also. Born in December, doesn't get a birth certificate until January.
Wow. See, that's really wild. That they would like put it forward like that instead of like because usually if you send out something in the posters, I mean they would stamp it with that date, and then even if it got to the person
Well,
like
there's
later,
not a post office.
huh?
There's no post office up
No,
there.
no, they got a hand deliver.
And
Like,
this is 20 miles out of town, you know.
oh man, gee, that is wild.
Not an easy ride to get there.
I could imagine, man, 20 miles. I thought 30 miles because I have some friends. Well, let's see. I think Alan was saying that he's 30 miles from the city. I said, man, you're way out there in the boondocks. It's like, gee,
When we were growing up, we were 8 miles out of town. This is in Wisconsin. We lived in a little town called Bruce, and the community we were in was called the Blue Hills.
the Blue Hills.
Blue Hills. My sister just put a song on Facebook about growing up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I just have to check that. She have to check that out.
I'll forward it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, this week in Innervision music news, on the 20, I think, okay, because I went back from the 22nd, like in this day in history, and it was a theater in Moscow where these terrorists came in, and we had seen the band Humble Pie there doing their retirement tour, and I got some popcorn from the food bank, and this is the thing now. I'm now the terrorist because I put popcorn on the floor. But anyway, talking about some real terrorists. So these guys, I mean, they stepped on the stage, pointed guns at these people, and said, "Hey, we're going to take some of your hostages." But I think it was just a matter of days before they caught these guys, and it probably didn't go that well with them because I don't think because, oh yeah, I remember when they went to court, one of the guys, he couldn't walk, he was in a wheelchair. Now, during the attack, he could walk, but after they got through with him in the gulag, They had to wheel him into the court. So yeah, so if you're gonna do something like that, in America, they might you might be able to walk in just with. They were complaining like when P Diddy came to jail that he had the jumpsuit and the no. Oh no, it was that Italian guy who unlived the United Health uh, uh, CEO. They were
Yeah.
complaining that he had to wear this jumpsuit and had chains on his legs, and he's lucky that they only did that. So it's totally different if you go to another country. So you guys who live here in America, you're complaining about how bad America is. You need to travel a little bit. So anyway, so that was something that was kind of yeah. Now let's see. Let's see what else. 1962, James Brown, and I remember this album. He did a live album live at the Apollo. And you remember that I mean the albums it's so weird. Like the albums in the 60s, sometimes they would use the material, and I remember like the albums would sometimes have this weird smell, especially what kind of material they would use. I mean, sometimes it's cardboard, and then they would do some kind of painting on the cardboard. Uh, is that somebody calling me? Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Yeah, what's up? We're on. Okay, man. All right, bye. That was Alan C. calling me to see if we're doing the show. Just come on in the house.
Where you at?
I think he sounded like he was taking a nap and he just woke up. Because if you have two false eyes, day is night and night is day, and it's whatever day you want it to be. So it's like, or whatever time of day you want it to be. Oh, anyway, so he'll be climbing in here pretty soon. And he probably didn't read the notes that I sent him. But oh well, anyway. So anyways, so live at the Apollo, 1962. Okay. Oh, AC/DC climbed the charts in what, 1980? You Shook Me All Night Long. Man, I used to play that when I was a DJ at the nightclub, what, 19 years from now, and that song was still a good rocker.
Yeah, the AC/DCs make you move, that's for sure.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, I mean, that song just wasn't, it was like timeless. Hey, Alan, we're talking about AC/DC's song, You Shook Me All Night Long, that came out in 1980.
1980, it was a good song. By
That
1984,
was 1980s when Bon Scott died.
yeah, Keith Von Scott. Yep.
Yeah, so that was I mean, because I would play it at the club. I mean, it just seemed like it was just a fresh song. It was like a song that was like timeless, and it was just a good dance song. So, so very good, very good. Yeah. Hey, you were saying something about the lead guitarist, one of the founding members of Kiss.
Ace Frehley.
He ends up dying, and
He died recently.
Yeah, there's some controversy over his death too.
There's always controversy when we're talking about Rockstar.
Oh man. So, because I heard like it was he got kicked out of, or I don't know if he left. They said it was like creative disagreements.
Creative differences, yeah.
Yeah. So after a bit, he actually went and made a song, and one of the lines in the song was, if Satan wants to play cards, he'll have to play without an ace in his deck. It's kind of interesting. Something about rock soldiers. Gosh, I can't remember. You know, folks, that was made in perhaps 1989, 89 or 90. If anybody can help me with that song, Rock Soldiers. Dun, 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 eh.
That was, it should be 80, maybe 87.
87, maybe. Yeah.
Because we seen Ace Frehley band. They opened up for Iron Maiden at McNichol.
Yes. Yes,
And
that was a good show.
That should be that tour.
Yeah, I got my leather jacked that show. I got thrown up against a fence and got my leather stolen. That was a good
Oh,
show.
really?
Didn't die.
Oh,
Here I am.
man.
I was there. We were down in front.
Hey,
making
wow,
noise.
man.
Then when Eddie came out, it was
Dude.
everybody went really crazy.
Now, was this at McNichols or was this?
Yes.
McNichols, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Was
before they
this-
tore it down.
Was this when the drums would go up in the air and the fireworks, and it would turn
Well,
left
they
and
had
right?
that, yeah. I mean, they that was Tommy Lee. That was his gig, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Did Iron Maiden do the same stuff? I don't think they did.
They
really.
did a lot of stuff like that, yeah.
Did they?
But their main thing was Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
I was gonna say their main thing was Eddie. And one time he malfunctioned. He had a cigarette, and Eddie lit the cigarette, and whatever, and
Mm.
something to do with the shooting of this robot that was challenging Eddie, or I don't even
Right.
remember how it went, but it was one of those things that turned into myth and urban legend. A telephone game got a hold of it, and boy, it just exploded. And lots of stuff, details never really happened.
And the reason that concert stuck out because usually my brother and my sister would never go to rock concerts with me because they didn't like rock music, right? And that was the first concert that they went with me to go see Kiss.
Oh, wow.
Right? So, and then if you watch the movie Spinning Gold, they were on that record label, and that's what really pushed him out. The owner really believed in him, but nobody believed in him. And they shut off the fireworks on stage, and then all of a sudden, all the fire hoses started shooting up, and everybody started running because the water was shooting at them and stuff like that. And they
Don't
kept
forget
playing.
to like, share, and subscribe. If you like this type of stuff, toss a comment down below. That's our bread and butter because, you know, algorithms rule the day. But you're going to find, folks, that the AI slop isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's good stuff. It's fun stuff. But what you want to do is focus in on the human stuff. And that's what we here in the Innervision FM universe try to bring to you is a really good look at music, a really good look at life, really good look at just stuff. You know, the stuff that everybody looks at anyway, whether we're blind or whether we're not, whether we're disabled, whether we're not. So tune in because it's fun. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff because really, seriously, it helps us out. And it really does. We're going to have that website up and running better than before.
Yeah.
So we're going to be good. It's all set. So do follow us individually on Facebook. You can still get your emails, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They put up a different email platform, and it's I don't like it. I like what Peter did with it and the questions they asked, because I asked this artist to sign up, and she went through that, and it's not the questions I asked Peter to put up there. I don't know. So anyway, but in 1998, Bill Clinton, the saxophone player, and
he's a mighty
think,
sax player.
I think our first black president, but he
he was black in spirit.
he put together he signed the digital
millennial act, dude. Yep.
Yeah. So he was out.
And then
down with
Obama went ahead later and gave away basically the address book. So basically, Great Britain and America had a joint understanding about digital stuff, and he went ahead and just sort of opened it up for everybody, which made it interesting because, well, everybody should have transparent access, but they didn't set it up quite transparently. There's a walled garden being set up, and there's a cool kids table. There's a club, and we're not in it, but we do try, and we do try to bring you the information. So, what else we got here? Bill Clinton did with
I
regard
gotta
to
ask you
that.
guys. I gotta ask you guys. Okay, when you stepped out with your latest girlfriend, and maybe you like when you're around. Let's see. I want to see how old she is. Let's see. Hold on for a second. I said, how old is Katy Perry? Hey, how old is Katy Perry?
I bet she's probably in her 30s, 40s.
Okay, so if you were 41 years old and you stepped out with your new girlfriend or whatever, did anyone care besides you and that girl?
Actually, it's funny because there's a phenomena, dude, where people actually do care about that stuff and they follow that stuff. It is just not important.
Ex-wives.
What? Yeah. So Katy Perry, I guess she stepped out with a new boyfriend, but they don't name who this guy is. And at one point she was dating this one guy that he was taking her out rafting and I guess just doing daredevil stuff. And she had these big eyes, like, she really wasn't into that daredevil stuff and
Yeah.
going down the rafters in a kayak. But
Wow.
I guess, sometimes you say, I'll try it once. So anyway, she got a new bull, but we don't know who he is.
Interesting.
Yes.
That is fascinating.
Now, Taylor Swift, she did a collaboration with Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
And I remember it was some kind of like bed, like in a bedroom kind of thing. And Snoop came on the set and she's sitting on this bed and she taps on the, on the side of the bed, said, this is where you're going to be sitting. Snoop is probably a little bit older than Taylor Swift. And he says, okay, and he said, okay, this is going to be part of in the video or whatever. And so, and then, what was that guy's name? Oh, it was the song Bad Blood. He did a rap in that song, Kendrick Lamar. And now I understand, I guess 50 Cent is not even going to go to her wedding, I guess he's going to be invited to the wedding, but he says he would like to do a collaboration with her as well. Which I thought he was into selling like wine and stuff like that, but I guess he's still in the music business there somewhat.
Wow. That's what you call diversifying your income stream. See, and that's something that's very important, especially in this day and age when government programs are all the norm. If you can get on this, or if you can qualify for that, if you can get somebody paid for this, if you can do that, blah, 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 then do it and blah, 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 right? Well, system's failing. So everybody knows this at the cool kids table. So they're essentially trying to help us out by creating what some call the Great Reset. And so the bottom line is there are these digital things that are going into play. The algorithms flag this or promote that, depending upon. And the bottom line is with the Taylor Swift stories, the stuff that's going on out there, it's kind of the digital gladiator pit, as it were. They want to keep 99% of the people asleep and looking at the issues that don't matter.
Yeah.
But we all know that without food, ain't nothing going to matter because the people that are otherwise would be good contributors to the society as a whole are being overlooked anyway. 70 to 90% underemployed, disabled community. The Braille grants, which gave us the ability to read, are gone, which, it is what it is, because, we didn't even have Braille till a couple of 100 years ago, so, what the heck? Just be Johnny Appleseed, so to speak, or Janie Appleseed, or whatever, and just distribute that throughout the whole nation by yourself or with others.
Yeah. Now here's something that's going to hit a lot of guys in the money pocket. Guys that have gone through some divorces. Kevin Gates, his estranged ex-wife, wants $70,000 in child support and support.
So who's
For my-
Kevin Gates?
I don't even know who Kevin Gates. Wait, hold on. Who's Kevin Gates?
He's in prison, isn't he?
This is
Oh,
getting
he's an
fun. You're
American
gonna love-
rapper and an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
No. I mean, okay, I guess that's his stage name because he has another name. I
So
think
of course.
so. This rapper made enough money for his ex-wife to want $70,000. I'm kind of thinking, like, what is he going to do with all that money? I mean, that's going to feed a lot of lambs.
Well, I hope actually, in all honesty, I hope that's exactly what people start doing with the money, setting up ways to help their communities, work with,
Oh, these
say,
guys never do that.
bioreactors or something like this to be able to help out with protein sources, things that can be basically brewed in a shipping container using
Man.
yeast. So, don't know. Got to do something. Got to
Yeah,
be
but
ingenuity filled.
Well,
Filled
maybe
with
it's
ingenuity.
because he has security people, so
Right.
maybe she's probably using part of that money for her security people because
Could be.
I
Could be.
remember like Michael and Janet was talking about they were watching a movie in the house and somebody
Yep,
was
and then-
climbing through the window.
Yep. Yep. That's the
Oh,
price of
man.
fame. That's the price
That's
of
it.
fame.
So it's like, oh man, okay, so maybe she not only needs the money for her and her child, but just for some other things. So it is
15
what it
minutes
is.
of fame.
Now, what do you say?
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
Gee.
Absolutely.
So what was it was an old song. It's cheaper to keep her.
It's cheaper to keep her. I love it.
Oh,
I love
man.
it, dude. That's one of my favorite.
No,
that's
It's not.
Huh?
No,
Oh,
it's
now,
wrong.
oh man, I tell you. Now, this next one, I guess this somehow, I guess they have cameras that were working, unlike the cameras that weren't working during Epstein. Yeah, in PDD cell, they had these cameras that were working, and I guess this guy snuck in with a blade and put it to his neck, and who knows? I'm thinking like maybe PDD didn't tell him a good bedtime story, and
maybe.
and the guy was saying, "Hey, you know what you miss? My
You
bedtime
missed.
story."
Yeah, you missed my bet. You missed the perception that I wanted to, put out there and make sure that you understood. So here, let me help.
So, and I guess the guard stepped in and wrestled the guy down and whatever. But I'm thinking like I know during certain times, I guess you have a rest period, and I guess the doors are open. So you're taking a nap there, and I guess you gotta sleep with one eye open,
Yep,
in
gripping
that
your
situation.
pillow tight.
Now, I don't understand why the lawyer said if he's put in a lower security place, that will help him in these prisoners going after him and stuff like that. In a
It
lower
is what it
security.
is.
Yeah.
Prisons are private run entities, and only they know in their black box in their non-transparent way of operation how they operate. So,
Yeah,
they're
crazy.
accountable only to themselves, and it's really too bad because, good people go bye-bye sometimes, and bad people who should go bye-bye don't go bye-bye. That's just the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. That's the world we live in. The only way to change it, you and me, one person at a time at the local, state, and federal level.
Hey, and since we have 4 minutes to go, want to remind you that Mike Johnson's Never Derailed is out there.
That's right.
Listen to it on Apple Music, and Johnnie J Krew, Krew Experience is out there. Listen to it on Apple Music, and it's kind of what my granddaughter, she put out on her Facebook the song called "Walk with the Wise," and it's the #1 streams strong from that album on there. So
That's
it's
pretty
like
cool.
these young people, they know how to do this better
They
than
know how to do this stuff. So you got to follow the young and figure out how the algorithms are run, I suppose. But
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we love you. And
Mm,
ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost Harvest Day Festival.
yes.
So if you don't believe in all that Halloween stuff, or even if you do, check this out. There's salvation out there. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51 is the blueprint that I started with anyway. It just kind of started making a lot of sense. Whole
Mm,
chapter is actually a good chapter. So 1 Corinthians chapter 15, this
mm,
is why Mike Johnson, or Hey Joe, I should say, uh, does things like this. It's music that comes from
mm,
the heart. It comes from Christ. It comes from our source, our King. And so when you're checking this stuff out, if you enjoy it, great. If it leads you to salvation, even better. But the bottom line is, do this on Apple Music. Thank you for joining Innervision FM,
mm,
and
yeah.
we will see you
Oh,
tomorrow, I suppose.
yeah, and also, if you give us a super chat, we're gonna enter you into our raffle to win either a free Innervision FM T-shirt or a free Innervision coffee mug. And
Yeah,
who
it's
needs
kind
this
of
stuff? Anybody out there who wants it. That's who
that's right.
needs it.
That's right. Actually, got a lot of cool stuff for you that's going to be free. Workshops, how the blind make videos. It's going to be a lot of fun because I've never done that before. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna learn. Yick, 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 yick. You're gonna be
Okay.
good.
All right, you guys. Oh, and then we did say happy birthday to. Yeah, we did that.
It's
Okay.
hey, it's my brother's birthday. Oh, actually, my brother's son's birthday. So happy birthday to him too. And it is my brother's birthday. I should tell you guys the story about that. So stay tuned. It's not a good story. It began
All
in
right.
1996.
Okay. All right.